Let us do Prarthana and start the session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Mannado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traitatheeram originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the author of more than 100 divine holy scriptures, the emperor of spiritual kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. We are learning Traitatheeram Bhagavad Gita. We are learning Vignana Yogam chapter. In Vignana Yogam chapter, last week we learnt from 20th Slokam to 24th Slokam. So let us recap the summary what we learned last week. So what God is saying is the people who are entangled in the nature related emotions, they are so with the desires, whatever the desires they have, because of the desires they have, they are worshipping the demigods and they are following all the conditions or rules, whatever are specified to worship the demigods, they are following and they are doing that. So whoever whoever likes the whichever the demigod, then what God is saying, he is making his interest very strong in that. So he is making a stronger bondage between that demigod and the devotee of the demigod. So that is done by God only. So with the more focus and interest on that demigod, when he is worshipping that demigod, so his desires are getting fulfilled. For his benefit purpose, God is making it to happen. So, but not really the demigods are helping the devotee to get the desires fulfilled. Only the God is doing that, because so what God wants is at least he got some devotion towards demigods. So he is better than the one who does not have any devotion on anything, like, so he is more better than the atheist. At least he is recognizing that, oh, there is a God, so he is uh, showing his devotion. So actually he is not on the right path, but the devotee is thinking that, oh, this demigod might be the real God. So that way he got in his feeling, right? That's why God is also making that bond very stronger and making sure that when he desires something, it should happen. So it's happening like that. But how they would really happen? So is it because of worshipping the demigod it's happening? No, it's not like that. So everything whatever he has to get in his life was already written in his destiny. So whichever is written in his destiny, it's happening. But because of the ignorance, the devotee, the person, the ignorant man, he is thinking that because of worshipping this demigod, he got this result. So he thinks in that way, but actually it's not like that. God is clearly saying here, God is only making it to happen, and he said that, so whatever he is getting, all the fruits are from his karma itself. And also he is saying that the lower grade, the intellect, who have the lesser intellect, those people, whatever the fruits they get, they are perishable. So they will ask one desire. So that will happen. After that they will ask again one thing, again other thing, other thing, like that. They will keep on asking the God. everything is perishable, nothing is permanent. That's why the people who have less intellect, lower level people, lower intellect people, whatever the fruits they get, they are perishable. The people who worship more and more demigods, finally they also will become demigods. And the people who worship the real God, then they will merge into the God, and they are not going to uh, again birth. They are not going to take birth again. So um, and also what God is saying is, he does not have any destruction, so he is eternal. The people who have less intellect, less intelligence, we can say less intelligent people, they are not knowing him, and they are thinking that he got a visible form. So they can see, they are thinking. So if you see the people, they make the shapes, different shapes, and they think that, oh, this is God, and they worship it. So is God like that? No, God is present everywhere. He has no form, no shape, no work at all. But the people, by ignorance, they are thinking like that. That's why he's saying that he has no destruction at all. He is the highest, and he is eternal. So his reality nobody knows. So the less intelligent people, they are not knowing his reality. They are thinking that, oh, God is having a form, a particular form. And we came to know the differences between the demigods and the absolute soul. So the demigods, we can easily recognize, oh, this is so and so demigod, so and so demigod or goddess, and they also will have happiness and sorrow in their life. They also will face so many issues, hurdles in their life. They will get destroyed. Uh, so um, they are rich and poor. They are mortal souls only. They will do penance and unification. Their body is the idol itself. They are stationary in the idol, but they can come out and they can move around and go inside that. So like that, the in the demigods, male and female category is also there. So if we think about the absolute soul, the Paramatma, the God, he has no form, no shape, nothing. He has no name at all. So he has no destruction. He is not a male or not a female. He is the power himself. So he is omnipresent. Everywhere he is present. He doesn't need to move from one place to another place. He has no body at all. He does not require to practice or follow anything. So he is nothing. So he is not going to fear to anything. So and nobody cannot what we can say cannot do anything, and he will remain even in the total destruction also. He is spread entire universe and beyond that also, and he is watching everyone. He is beyond the happiness and sorrow. So yogis can recognize him. That's what we learned in the last week. So today let's continue from the 25th slokam here. What is 25th slokam is telling? Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrutaha mudho ayam nabhijanati loko mamajamavyayam. So in this slokam, yogamaya samavrutaha, this God is saying yogamaya samavrutaha in this slokam. So Maya means Satan, Satan. We have the names like that. Maya is the combination of emotions, the division of dispositions, divisions of dispositions, we can say. Each division of disposition contains emotions, 12 emotions, 6 good and 6 bad emotions. All the emotions are combinedly called Maya. So he and yogam, yoga Maya, yogam means unification. Samavrataha, yoga means containing, we can say containing here. Samavrataha means covered by, we can say covered by here. So that is the meaning over here. Yogamaya samavrataha means that is the meaning. Out of that, from this slokam, there are two questions coming up. One is, who is covered by Yogamaya? Who is covered by Maya? Is it Paramatma or all the human beings? When we have this question, we will have the answer for that. We have to consider about this one so that we will understand very clearly over here. So, in some of the Bhagavad Gita's interpretations, they wrote like this: I am covered by Yoga Maya, nobody can't know me. Who is saying that? Paramatma is saying that. Then the second sentence, I don't have birth and destruction. Ignorant people cannot know me. Third sentence, the ignorant humans, um, sorry, let's wait here. So, two sentences we came to know that, right? So, first one is I am covered by Yoga Maya. Second one is I don't have birth and destruction. The ignorant people cannot know. Among these two sentences, second sentence is correct. The first sentence is not correct because uh, we need to know about the Maya. Is Maya containing Paramatma? Is Maya covering Paramatma? Is Maya bigger than Paramatma? These are the questions we will have. But in the slokam, what he said, all the humans, Sarvamanava, all the human beings, they are they are together with the Maya. So uh, they are they are unified with Maya. We can say they are unified with Maya. So that means they are in Maya. We can say they are in Maya. That is why God says the people, the mudas, the ignorant people who are covered by Maya, they can't see God. And he said he has no birth, no destruction, and nobody cannot know him. But that is the true notion. But the people say that the absolute soul is covered by Maya and he is containing Maya is the wrong answer, wrong notion. The mortal soul is containing Maya. He has Maya and he is covered by gunas, emotions itself. Because of the influence of emotions, the layer of the Maya is between him and the absolute soul. So he is not able to see immortal soul at all. That is why he is not able to understand the absolute soul. So what is the truth is everyone is immersed in the Maya, so the they are not knowing the Paramatma. But they said that the God himself is containing Maya is the wrong answer. Whatever they are saying is wrong answer. It's utter mistake. So God is saying that the ignorant people are not knowing me who is having no birth and no destruction. And here Swami has provided uh, some more explanation word by word. The meaning he has given the meaning word by word what it is. So from the Shlokam he took entire Shlokam, he took each word and given the meaning for that. After that he combined everything and provided the complete meaning of the Shlokam. Here let us see. Sarvasya means all the humans. Yogamaya means they are covered by Maya. Samavrutaha means Yoga Maya means they are containing Maya, they are immersed in Maya. Samavrutaha means they are covered by Maya. Aham means I. Naprakashaha means I am not visible. I am not visible or I cannot be known. Mam means me. Aja, no birth. Avyayam, no destruction. Loko Mudha, the ignorant people. Abhijanati, not knowing. So what is the meaning, final meaning? Those who are immersed in Maya, they are covered by Maya. All the human beings are not knowing me. The ignorant people are not knowing me that I don't have destruction, I don't have birth at all. So God has no destruction, no birth at all. So that is not known to the ignorant people. That's all about the 25th slokam. Let us know 26th slokam. वेदाहं समतीतानि वर्तमानानि च अर्जुन भविष्यानि च भूतानि मां तु वेद न कच्छन. So, what the Absolute Soul is saying about the mortal soul is here for all the human beings, for all the creatures, whatever was past, whatever is going on, whatever is going to happen, everything he knows. But no one knows about him. We came to know that for every creatures in their head portion there is a seal of God. In the seal of God there are four wheels: Brahma, Kala, Karma, Guna chakras. In Kala chakra, the wheel of time. So at what time what karma has to be activated will be there. So when karma is activated, what kind of guna will be activated? Based on that guna, actions will be happening. So nobody knows about their karma wheel, what kind of karma is there. The absolute soul who is spread entire universe, he is spread in every creature. He knows what kind of karma the mortal soul got, and at what time what happens to him, and in the past what kind of karma he experienced, in the present what kind of karma is going on for him, and in the future what kind of karma is going to experience. Everything he knows, but nobody knows about him. Let's move on to the 27th slokam. इच्छाद्वेषसमुत्थेन द्वन्द्वमोहेन भारत सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहं सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप. This slokam is talking about mortal soul and the nature. He is saying that love and hatred, whatever is generating out of the love and hatred kind of emotions, and illuminated by that, the all the human beings, they got influenced by that illusion, and all the creatures, because of that, all the creatures from the birth itself, they are entirely, completely attached towards that. Here, he particularly mentioned about love and hatred. Love is one section of emotions, one section of emotion, and hatred is one section of emotion. So, just he mentioned about love and hatred. Love is a good emotion. Hatred is a bad emotion. There are six good emotions and six bad emotions. These are dual dual emotions, we can say, because they are opposite to each other. So, opposite of love is hatred. Like that, all the six good emotions are opposite to six bad emotions. So, every time all the creatures are uh, completely influenced, they are affected by these emotions. So, because of that, they are experiencing always happiness and sorrow. So, from the birth until the death, they are uh, they are in the emotions itself. They are like, if you cast a mantra on them, immediately they will surrender to you, right? Like that. So all the creatures are surrendered to the Maya itself, emotions itself, and they are entangled into that. They are not able to come out of that. Let us move on to the 28th slokam. येषां त्वन्त्वगतं पापं जनानां पुण्यकर्मणां ते द्वन्द्वमोहनिर्मुक्ता भजन्ते मां दृढव्रताः. So this slokam is also talking about mortal soul and absolute soul. Whoever could come out of the duality and emotions duality, and whoever worships him, he will destroy his punyam and papam, sin and merit and sin. That is what he is saying over here. In many Bhagavad Gitas, they simply mention that whoever could destroy their sin and virtue or merit, that kind of person can easily eliminate dualness, and he will worship Paramatma. So, here we have to clearly understand one thing, the dualness of the emotions. Whenever we avoid and do yogam, then the sin and merit, the papam and punyam, are going to destroy with the gnana agni. So, with the divine power itself, with the divine power, gnana agni, wisdom fire, divine fire. That is true. But if you say that when you destroy your papam and punyam, and then you can avoid the duality, dual duality, then worshipping the absolute soul is meaningless thing over here. The people who wrote this one is because of not knowing what is first and what is second. So they just wrote like that. So first what we have to do, first we have to eliminate the emotions duality, dual emotions, all the emotions we have to eliminate. Then you follow the yogam. Then you have to when you follow the yogam, that means you are worshipping the absolute soul. Because of that, your sin and virtue both are getting destroyed. Your karma is getting destroyed. That is the true notion. Let us learn 29th Slokam. Jaramarana mamashritya yatanti ye te brahma tadviduh krishnamadhyatmam karma chakhilam. This is talking about the mortal soul and absolute soul. The one the one who would like to get rid of the birth and death, the birth and death cycle, they have to refuge to uh, Paramatma. Then that guy is learning about the immortal soul, spirituality, and all the karmas, about completely about the karma itself. So whenever you could able to destroy your, when you could able to break out the birth and death cycle, then only you will get the liberation. So in order to get the liberation, you need to know that the absolute soul is the base for that. So whoever refuges to him, whoever refuges to absolute soul, and whoever tries to merge with him, that guy will know about the immortal soul and spirituality and complete information completely about the karmas. So that's what uh, God is saying over here. So if you have any questions, you can ask. If not, we'll move on to the 30th slokam, what he is saying. Sadhi bhutadi daivam mam sadhi yagnam cha ye viduhu prayana kale yapi cha mam te viduryukta chetasaha. For all the creatures, for all the goddesses, for all yagnas, whoever knows that I am the high command of all, whoever could memorize me at the time of the death, they can know about me, he is saying over here. So a, whenever a mortal soul comes, learns complete wisdom about the God, he will come to know that, oh, there is one high command of all for entire the world. He is the highest, supermost, supreme. He is the supreme. Who comes to know that? And who comes to know that he is the high command of all the creatures and all the demigods and everything? And and whoever comes to know that he is the wisdom fire itself, divine fire itself, then that mortal soul will always memorize the immortal soul. So when he is doing that, when the time arrives, when at the time of death, so his mind will recall the immortal soul. Whenever he whenever he memorizes him at the time of death, so that time he is automatically going to merge with the absolute soul. So here we have completed the Vignana Yogam chapter. So if you have any doubts, you can post in the YouTube comments section, so that we will see and let you know the answer for them. Um, in the next week, uh, we are going to learn the Akshara Parabrahma Yogamu chapter. Let us do Mangala Prarthana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhu Rupaya Mangalam. Prabodhatmanam to everyone.